Hey guys, back with another video. Just more about to talk about the recent plot trailer, as I'm calling it, the plot trailer, because this is for the new proper full-length trailer for the new Pokemon anime's 20th anniversary called I Choose You. What pretty much opens up this year. With great new animations, effects, and it somewhat retells the story of the first episode of Pokemon. But there's some kind of differences, definitely with some of the plot twists that we get to see within this film, and we don't really know how they're going to be played out. Some fans, via the teasers and everything like that, everybody thought it was going to be a retelling of the first season of the anime, the first episode of the anime, and everything like that. But it doesn't seem to be the case. So yeah, within the trailer we get to see new characters, we get to see Ash, some scenes that we remember from the old episode 1, and we get to see a lot more Ho-Ho prevalent as well within the trailer. The new characters that we see in this trailer, and some of these different twists that really within this trailer actually indicates that this film is actually definitely an alternate universe film, so to speak. So it's an alternate timeline than the actual TV show. So in some cases this could be a timeline where Ash actually ages. So anyway, let's talk about the new characters. So we got the character Soji. He's a young trainer that wants to become a Pokemon professor, and he travels with Ash in this film. Now, a lot of fans that were hyped up about this film, this news is going to kill a lot of that hype down to the point where they don't really care anymore about the film, because this film has literally got rid of Brock and Misty for the travelling companions. Now because the fact that this is definitely an alternate universe, definitely with some of the previous clips that it was shown in this trailer, and probably with one of the other trailers before, is definitely the fact that how heavily focused Ho-Oh is in this film, and how heavily focused it definitely shows that this ain't going to be the same retelling of the original series that it begins with. And he travels, and his Pokemon partner is Lucario. So we have really got we got like Gen 4 Pokemon being introduced within the Kalos region, what never were in the original series, because of the fact that the first season all the way up to the Orange Leagues before they go to Johto, only Kanto Pokemon have been seen and been shown within this unit, minus the occasion Togepi and Marill within the Orange League, the Orange Archipelago arc when they had Tracy, and when Misty hatched the egg and it turns into Togepi. So we had those little interests of the films there. But we continue, and then we get the character Makoto, who is an energetic young trainer that travels along with Ash as well. So these are Soji and Makoto are the replacements for Brock and Misty. Instead of a breeder, we got a young trainer that wants to become a Pokemon professor, and we have an energetic trainer that has a starter Pokemon that is a Piplup. So yet again, two of Ash's traveling companions are two characters that have two Gen 4 Pokemon that are Piplup as the starter, and Lucario, both from Diamond and Pearl, so both from the Sinnoh region. Then we have this old man character that appeared in the trailer as well, that is called Bonsai. A lot of people have speculation that is red, mainly because of the hat he wears is similar to the original Red's hat from the very first games in design. Definitely going down with like a little leaf in the little corner of a badge symbol on the corner of the hat as well. But there's a lot of speculations with that as well, because his name's a Bonsai, but he says that he knows a lot about the legendary Pokemon Ho-Ho and is determined to chase it at any cost. Now that's pretty much it. The other characters that are coming back are pretty much is Satoshi, Ash Ketchum, Pikachu, obviously, Professor Oak, Jessie, James and Meowth are all returning in this film, and by the looks of things Wikipedia have already speculated, even though there's no English cast announced yet for this, because a lot of fans would love to have Veronica Taylor back for this film to voice the character. But definitely, I don't mind if it's the new Ash now. Definitely now it's definitely been confirmed that it's an alternate universe. But anyway, they are the characters that have been introduced, and this is my thoughts on it. I'm really looking forward to it. I really do. I love the TV anime of Pokemon, but I've always been more one that loves the Pokemon movies more than the TV series. More to the fact that some of the plots in the films are a lot better. And normally it's the Pokemon movies that end up having the legendaries being mainly the focus. Yes, we'll get the occasional one episode or 2 episodes spanning that focus on the legendaries, with a Zygarde arc in X, Y, and Z it being the legendary there, because Yveltal and Xerneas had their own movies when X and Y started, so Zygarde getting included into the TV show, it's something somewhat reminded me of the Kyogre and Groudon arc within Hoenn with the red and blue orbs within the anime, while Deoxys, Jirachi and Rayquaza had their own movies. Deoxys even had his own Ranger special episode that Ash helped a Pokemon Ranger look after a Deoxys in the TV show. So Deoxys had both, but every other legendary all had their own film. So we had Mewtwo in the first movie, we had Lugia in the second, Entei in the third, Celebi in the fourth, and we had Jirachi. We had Mew and Lucario again in the 7th movie, I believe, and then we had like Fione, Dialga, Palkia, Darkrai, Giratina, Arceus, all in their own, having all their own films and everything. And the only legendary so far out of Gen 2 that didn't really have had a film based or dedicated to it was Ho-Oh. So the Pokemon 20th anniversary movie, I Choose You, is definitely going to be focusing more on Ho-Oh for the legendary Pokemon in this film. But other than that, I am really looking forward to this film, and I cannot wait to see what's coming up and about with this film as well. So comment down below what you liked and didn't like about this as well, and I'll see you next time. Oh, also I forgot to mention, even though Ash's hat design, logo design did change within this alternate universe, the original hat logo from the original anime back when Pokemon first started is actually present within this new film, but it's not going to be a reference on a hat or anything. If you rewatch the trailer and pause it at a specific scene, you can see the old logo present on Ash's backpack. So they did incorporate it. They might have realised that logo is very iconic in some ways, because everybody remembers Ash's first hat and the logo before or his other hats started to become Pokeball based hats from, I can't remember when that started. I think it was Hoenn and everything. So they must have incorporated the logo somewhere, and by incorporating the bag, it works a lot. One of those little tiny details that you don't really would have not picked up unless you notice it quickly and then wanted to get from a second playthrough. But other than that, I cannot wait for this film. This film looks really interesting, and I cannot wait for it. What do you guys think about this trailer? What do you guys think about them not including Brock and Misty as the travelling companions for Ash within this new movie? All down in the comment sections down below. I'll see you next time. Bye bye for now. See ya.